Frontread trains your reading in many ways. Here, I'll provide you a brief overview of the program and show you how the exercises are structured. You have your own personal profile, and your goal is to train yourself to read faster and more confidently. And, just as with anything you want to improve, you need to practice. Maybe you think you just need to read even more now and you'll definitely get better and faster down the line. Or you think that slow reading equals thorough reading. But that's not entirely true. If you read very slowly, you often read word by word. You have to memorize too many small details and concentrate a lot before you can put the words together to form a complete sentence. As a result, you quickly lose track of what you're reading and have to jump back to read parts of the text again. You'll find that this reading training is a little different because you're not just training the reading itself. We've worked with researchers to find out what prevents us from reading texts quickly and confidently. We found that there are 3 barriers. These barriers are related to how our eyes move through the text and how our memory processes the text. Therefore, you will not only train your reading, but also your eyes, your memory, and how to concentrate better in general. You do this through 4 different exercises. In the first exercise, you practice fixating your eyes on the text. As you read, your eyes jump across the text in small jumps. This is called fixation. Your eyes jump because you can't see the whole text at once. We can only read the text when the eye is still. When we read slowly and unfocused, we have many long fixations and must often reread passages. During the exercise, you practice your fixation by being shown a sequence of numbers that you then have to repeat. You only have a short time to see and remember the numbers. The goal is for you to spend less and less time looking at the numbers in order to remember them. In the second exercise, you train your visual span. Your span is the part of the text that you can see clearly without moving your eyes. The more text you can see at once, the easier it is for you to read because you can read larger units and don't have to move your eyes as much. We help you train the part of your eyes that is not yet sharp, and by practicing, you can expand your field of vision. In the exercise, you see an eye in the center of 2 white boxes, one to the right and one to the left of the eye. During the exercise, you focus on the eye, and letters appear in the boxes. You then choose whether the letters in the boxes to the right and left are the same or not. The better you get, the further the boxes move away from each other during the exercise. This way, your eyes gradually get used to seeing more text at once. In the third exercise, you train your working memory. Your working memory is the part of your brain that keeps track of what you are doing right now. When you read, the text is stored in your memory and all information is processed. That's why it's important to be able to retain information while our brain is processing it. If our memory is not trained, it's difficult for us to sort the information and to understand the text as a whole. That's why we train your memory. In the exercise, you are briefly shown an increasing number of image combinations that you must remember. Then you have to choose the right combination of images from 4 possible answers. You'll see that over time you'll be able to memorize more information at a time. In the fourth exercise, you'll start using everything you've learned in the first 3 exercises in your actual reading. Of course, it's mainly about training you to read faster. But you're also training yourself to read more strategically. You can learn this by using reading strategies. With us, you practice skimming the text at twice your normal reading speed. You do this to get an overview and orientate yourself in the text. You will also learn to activate your pre-understanding by looking at the questions in the text beforehand. In the exercise, the text scrolls across the screen by itself. Skim reading challenges you to read without reading every word in the text, but instead searching the text for key words. This gives you a better overview and thus a better understanding of what you are about to read at your normal pace. During your course, besides the exercises, you will have to pass 4 reading tests where we measure how fast you read. Here, the text doesn't run by itself. Instead, you scroll through the text and read at your own pace. You compete against yourself in each of the 4 major reading tests. This way you can see exactly how you're improving. Your journey to stronger reading consists of a total of 3 modules that you must complete. At the end, you will get a nice diploma documenting your progress. In the next video, I'll tell you how the training is tailored to your needs, and how you can get the most out of it.